Alright everyone, today we will be doing the Hisuian backports for the month of November. Today we are doing, Hisuian Arcanine. I was really nervous about this run at first, because this has the same typing as Magcargo, but we actually start with some pretty decent moves, plus our stats are way better. I compared this to normal Arcanine. We basically get we get 5 extra attack in exchange for 5 less speed and 5 less special attack, which I think is a really good trade. Arcanine is normally already way too fast. I mean, 90 speed's gonna be just fine. And, we have, Steve M. Plays here today.
90 speed, as we know from me, is the perfect number to outspeed just about everything.
Yeah, except for probably the Aerodactyl, but if you set up a substitute at the right time, you can block any incoming attacks.
But this is Gen 3, where you have to deal with actual limits to the amount of stat XP you can get.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in this run, I need to try...
calls it EVs.
Yeah, I think in this run, I should try and focus on getting proteins and carbos more than anything. I think I should just ignore every other vitamin. But, yeah, let's get started. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Also, I'm, trying something different for this stream. This might be a new YouTube feature that just came out, but, apparently, there's now a thing for YouTube chat called, super goals. I think that's what they're called. Basically, you can set a particular, like, it's kind of like a donation goal on Twitch, except I could set it per, like, 3 super chats or, yeah, basically per number of super chats. So I decided that, we're gonna have a goal. If I can get, one, super chat, at least $10 or more before the stream ends. Steven Plays after this is doing Pokemon Blue with Sandshrew. If we can meet the goal, I will actually race him with it and do another stream. With Sandshrew. Sandshrew. So, if that does end up being met, then I will have to do it. But, we'll see how this goes.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh, absolutely, it will be bad. I just wanted to think of something interesting as a goal. Oh yeah, we were originally going to do the Hisuian backports in August, but I delayed them by like 2 months because I just wanted a break. And then when October came, I'm like, you know what? October should be Halloween theme. I'll push Hisuian to November. What regional variant? Regular Sandshrew. A completely vanilla run. Yeah, it's not a backport. Actually, the regional form might just be worse. Instead of a ground type, it's pure ice.
How's that worse?
I don't know. The ice type overall just has more weaknesses.
Yeah, but the reason why Sandshrew is so bad is because so many Pokemon have such good water moves. And grass moves.
Yeah, but instead will be weak to fire and rock.
Oh, interesting. Can you name off the top of your head how many good fire Pokemon and water and rock Pokemon and rock moves that there are?
Well, there's other things. Oh, fighting is another one.
Oh, interesting. I wonder how many good fighting types there are. I wonder how many good fighting moves there are.
Wait, is regular
Gen 1
Sand...
has so many blind spots.
Oh, okay. Alolan Sandshrew is Ice Steel. 4 times weak to fire, and 4 times weak to fighting, so that might actually make it worse. Plus, I think Alolan Sandshrew is a lot slower, because I've played with Alolan Sandslash in Gen 7 when I casually played it. I remember that thing being super, super slow. Yeah, I don't know if this training is necessary, but I'm just gonna fight all the bug catchers. We are on the slow level up group. Actually, it might be necessary, because Misty is the second gym.
Actually, you know what? You're probably right. The reason why regular Sandshrew isn't like the absolute worst is because it gets Swords Dance. But if the Alolan version doesn't get Swords Dance, then it would in fact be worse.
It's Alola, everything is slow. True. Do you guys think Flamethrower on Metapod is just too overpowered? Should I just use Ember?
Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy.
In Scarlet, how do you evolve Phanpy to Great Tusk? Great Tusk is its own separate Pokemon. You have to catch it as a Great Tusk. But to appear in the wild, I'm pretty sure you have to beat the game in order for him to appear in the wild. But yeah, they don't evolve from Phanpy. It's like a completely separate Pokemon. Kind of like how Jigglypuff does not evolve into Screamtail. Interesting. Crunch is a 2-shot. Oh, I just realized. I'm faster than the Onix. It's gonna Rock Tomb me. Oh. That did not hurt as much as I thought it would. Ida is the worst champion. I would agree she's one of the worst. Who would I think is the second worst? Probably either Diantha or Alder. Like, I like Gen 5, but Alder's team is just straight up horrible. Half of his team is bug types. I mean, I guess Lance, because so many of his Pokemon are just weak to, Ice. So I guess he's a top contender, too. Or a bottom contender, if you think about it. Paradox version of the Dog Trio sucks. Okay, whoa. Raging Bolt is one of the best Pokemon I've ever played with. It gets a signature move called Thunderclap. It's basically like an electric-type Sucker Punch, except it uses its higher special attack. That thing just completely destroys opponents. I've used it in tons of battles. It's awesome. I've never played Gouging Fire, so I don't know what it's like. I haven't played Walking Wake because, it's Game Freak decided to keep it event only, even though the other two aren't, which is super stupid. There is no Paradox version of Keldeo, sadly. I've heard Walking Wake is good.
You've played Walking Wake.
Yeah, we have it Red and Blue. Honestly, it was actually super similar to Suicune. I think on my leaderboard, they're like 2 spaces apart.
All I know is I didn't really care for Suicune, and I definitely didn't care for that either.
Yeah. What Pokemon have I caught? Rattata. Okay, I need a Spearow. Hey. I had to catch a Spearow here because I never found a Pidgey in the first route. If I never find a Rattata, I have to catch a Paris. There we go. Oh my god. Can't learn Bullet Seed, so I'm just gonna skip that. Candy. Dang it. I know I need trainers for Misty, but most of the trainers in Mount Moon are pretty bad. They're not really good experience. Like, I'd rather just do my training on Nugget Bridge. Because I'm pretty sure Crunch will one-shot the Starmie. It's just one of the main problems is outspeeding the Starmie. Oh yeah, the self-destructing hiker. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty bad. Yeah, in this game, instead of a self-destruct, they all have magnitude and rock throw. So I'm gonna be weak to all of their moves. But honestly, I think Dig will be just fine for him. I'll have Dig by that point. Bruno, dude. Okay, Axew, there is no hiker in Gen 1 or in Gen 3. There is no Gen 3 hiker. His name is Bruno. Please show him some respect. Alright, I can't learn Mega Punch or Mega Kick. Also, if you guys are wondering what our ability is Rockhead. It means we don't take recoil damage. So Steve won't cringe at me using Double Edge here. This was probably going to be Steve's favorite ability.
Something did seem weird.
Yeah, I think our choices for an ability were either Rockhead or Flash Fire, but I decided not taking recoil damage was probably better than being immune to fire, because we're already 4 times resisted to fire, so that wouldn't really make a difference. Reasons are pretty simple. Rock type against his Onix and the fighters. Yeah, his Hitmonchan has Rock Tomb, his Machamp has Rock Tomb, and his first Onix has Rock Tomb. The second one doesn't have any rock moves, but it does have Earthquake. Actually, no, the first one has Earthquake, too. Yeah, his whole team's gonna suck. I think Hitmonlee... no, we're weak to fighting, too. Yeah, his whole team's gonna be bad. He might actually be harder than Lorelei, honestly. Because, I was trying to decide before stream what's the best, plan of action for Lorelei. I originally thought Sunny Day Solar Beam, but I just realized with how high her attack is, if I invest in proteins, I think spamming Rock Slide will straight up be better, because I won't have to waste a turn with Sunny Day. Iron Tail. I don't know. Rockhead is its hidden ability. Oh yeah, I did see that when I was researching this thing. Annie, I actually don't think we learn Earthquake. I don't remember seeing it on the moveset. The problem, though, is it's 3,500 coins in the game corner, and if I want to buy it, I would need to not buy vitamins. I just don't know. Yeah, for some reason, we don't get Earthquake. We just have Dig. Hey, Steve, does Gen 1 Arcanine get Earthquake? Or Dig? I think he left. Extreme Speed.
I'm back. I was just trying to figure out how to get the super chat goal thing.
Oh. I was just asking if you knew in Gen 1, does Arcanine learn Dig or Earthquake? Or both?
Well, it definitely doesn't learn Earthquake. I know that.
'Cause I had people asking how come this Arcanine only gets Dig but not Earthquake. And I was just saying, maybe the regular one's the same?
I'm like 95% positive it doesn't get Earthquake. I'm relatively positive it does get Dig. And now I'll Google it.
So did you figure out how to get the goal button to show up?
No.
I think they're just slowly rolling it out to everyone is my guess.
It does get Dig and no Earthquake. I was right. All right. I'll be back.
Okay. Ask you, is there Is there any move besides Iron Tail that could help with Brock's or Bruno's Onyxes? I would prefer, if I can, to not have to buy a TM. But if I have no choice, then I'll do it. I mean, theoretically, though, they could just spam Rock Tomb. Whoa. Well then. Yeah, but if I outspeed... Wait, if, here's a question. If Bruno detects that Earthquake can kill, but I still outspeed, will he prioritize Earthquake instead of Rock Tomb? Or will he just use Rock Tomb? Like, how powerful is his speed priority? The speed drop priority thing. I'm gonna fight these trainers. Alright, hopefully I get to 53 speed after this. Earthquake is a +2 score for the AI, Rock Tomb's +3. But if he sees Earthquake killing you, he will go for Earthquake. Okay. Okay, I 100% have to get above 53. So I guess I should have fought some extra trainers, but just for right now, I'm just going to use one rare candy. Yeah, I guess I could have deleted Ember for extreme speed. Alright, I can explain why. I thought of extreme speed of being a replacement for double edge because they're the same typing, and I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want it. I don't think of, oh, I have a crappy Ember, get rid of it. I don't think about that. Whenever I get the chance to learn a new move, I just think of what it would replace. I don't think of, what's my first crappy move? That's why I didn't teach it. I didn't think that through. That's often why when I do runs, I don't really tend to hold on to, like, Ember and Flame Wheel at the same time. When I get Flame Wheel, I will delete Ember. Like, I view moves as a replacement thing. Well, Annie, it's not a replacement if I already have it. If I start with it, then it's not really a replacement. I think I should put Double Edge in slot 1. Just because this is effectively better than Return. Alright, I'm gonna get rest just in case. Don't tell Ike. I can't learn Brick Break. Lorelei should not be awful if she sends out Cloyster second with a Switch AI. What do you mean, Switch AI? Like, she's gonna switch out of Dewgong? Dewgong gets Surf in that first fight, I think. It actually has a water move. I remember using Psychic Fangs on my Arcanine and Sword and Shield. But I never really liked to use it because the move just felt so weak. Do I want to? I want to teach this dig. Rock slide. I don't think I want crunch anymore.
But it's so good.
Well, rock slide's better. I mean, even in Gen 2, crunch feels like an underwhelming move. Yes, Steve, you missed Misty. I had to use one rare candy to get to 23 just because I was one speed slower than the Starmie. And the
Ooh,
funny thing is,
well.
I can survive Water Pulse, but the problem is I can't one-shot it. So if I can outspeed it, then I can two-shot it easily unless Water Pulse were to crit. Crunch is underwhelming until Gen 4. I would agree with that, yeah. Crunch only really became good when it became, like, great physical coverage for a lot of Pokemon. Alright, we can also learn the TM for Aerial-Ace. I'll get it just in case, because it can be a good move. And before Steve asks, it is not Fly move. It's Aerial-Ace. Darn.
Were you able to enable the goal before the stream even started?
I enabled it during the stream. Actually, I think it was before the stream. I don't remember.
Have the button. I have agreed to the user agreements. I have the sticker set up. I mean, you saw Lexi use one. Weird.
Have you tried looking up any, like, of those videos of those, like, big influencers discussing how the button works? Like, maybe see, like, how to get it yourself?
I watched the official video from Google just now, and like, you just had to you had to agree to the user agreements, which I went to the page with the user agreements, and there were just 4 agreements there. There was nothing to agree to. There was just, hey, here they are.
Maybe you should look up some other ones? Those tutorial videos from Google don't really like to go into specifics.
Oh, obviously partner, but I've been partner for a long time.
Ironically, Double Edge has more power than a Stab Rock Slide. Yeah, I pretty much have it just for super effective coverage. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned. Flamethrower doesn't one-shot Geodudes. It crit the Onix, though. Alright, Dig doesn't even one-shot Onix, but Onix has higher defense. I'm sure Dig will one-shot Geodudes. Here, I'll test it. Okay, that was a defense curl. That's not fair. Alright. Time for the magnitude spamming hiker. Of course. I forget that. You can't... Magnitude can still hit you if you're underground. Alright, I'm just gonna have to spam flamethrower. Okay, I one-shot the first one. One-shot the second one. Alright, what about Graveler? One-shot it. Okay, then. You know what's interesting about that? I have a minus special attack nature, and they were still one-shots. So I guess that shows that, wasn't really too bad of an idea to go for Adamant.
So I guess you've decided on going with Rock Slide instead, then?
Yeah,
For your
that's what...
final
Yeah,
moveset?
I did. I think I'll fight a few of these trainers while I'm here. The only good one is just the Muck guy, so I'll just fight him with Dig. Really? Minimize? Don't you hate it when you try to use Dig on a Muck and he minimizes while you're underground?
Always.
Yeah. Come on. Actually hit.
Surprisingly enough, I hit a lot more than 66% of the time.
Alright, I'm gonna go get that PP up and probably, I think use it on Double Edge, because Double Edge is my main spamming move right now. Just because of how high the power is, it does more damage than a Stab Rock Slide. I think Flamethrower would do more, but a lot of stuff in Kanto resists fire. A lot of water rock types everywhere. Really. Alright, I'm not going to bother getting the calcium that's down here. Alright, Flamethrower one-shots the Sand Slash, that's good. Hopefully it'll one-shot the Arbok, too. Oh, it doesn't one-shot Arbok. Alright, Giovanni time. Do any of these Pokemon have rock moves? Rock Throw. I'm gonna use Dig. And I hate 60 base power Dig. Alright, the Rhyhorn just has normal moves, so that's good. Alright, gotta get the, E. Alright, Alright, I'm not gonna buy any vitamins right now. Oh my god. Get in the door. Alright, it's a fortunate thing that the Rival's Gyarados doesn't have a water move until Rival 6, so I won't have to worry about the Gyarados for now. Awesome. I missed Rock Slide and got hit with Sand Attack.
Did you just say Gyarados won't have Hydro Pump?
Yeah, not until Rival 6.
That's insane.
Yeah, see? Thrash and Bite.
It massacred my boy.
It's okay, he'll be terrifying by the end game. Actually, you know what's interesting? Rival 6 will have a Hydro Pump on his Gyarados by Rival 6, but Lance's Gyarados in this game does not have a single water move. They really destroyed Lance's Gyarados in this game. Rival 5's Alakazam is also massacred. Yeah, the reason it's massacred is because at the Rival 5 battle, the Rival's Alakazam's only attacking move is Future Sight. It doesn't have any other moves. That's just how the level up moveset worked. Which is really hilarious. Oh, I meant to save. Wait a minute. I can just do this.
Okay, I've been trying to figure this out so much. There is just an early testing group. I'm clearly not part of it.
Oh. Maybe it's because I've done more streams in the last year or something?
No, I think it just has something to do with just luck, because the article came out in October 7th, the one that mentions the early testing group, so clearly it's a new thing.
I guess I was one of the lucky ones to test it.
Yeah, forget there was another feature that I was part of early, and I don't remember what it was. I think it was a Twitch feature.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been too mad at Lance's Gyarados lacking Hydro Pump if it didn't ditch it for Twister. I mean, Twister is like its only dragon move. Honestly, Dragon Rage and Hyper Beam are like the only scary things on that thing's moveset. Lance's team overall is just generally really bad in Fire and Leaf Green, except for the Aerodactyl, because it actually has Ancient Power, which is a rock move. Okay, here's a question. Should I teach Howl? This is my only setup move. Part of me wants to teach it. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna buy some escape ropes. I need to get rid of Dig. I should not have taught this thing Dig. It's a good thing that Martin Lavender sells them. Well, I don't care about Dig being useless after Surge. Like, if I teach something Dig, then I can't get it back unless I buy it at the department store. Besides, I didn't even use Dig for Surge. I think I only did just for safety. I think I spammed Flamethrower on his team. I'm just gonna fight this guy. Red, blue, yellow's easy because the AI is stupid. Fire, leaf, green is easy because they have bad moves. And also Giovanni de-evolving his Rhydon into a Rhyhorn. I still think overall Fire and Leaf Green's harder because, I mean, the Elite Four in general still got really good movesets on their team, especially the champion. Like, for example, the rival's Rhydon actually has a Earthquake and Rock Tomb, so he can actually kill you if he wants to. Alright, I'm gonna get Sunny Day as a backup. Gotta get the Boss KO full restore. That's clearly what it's called.
Yay, it's a thing.
You made it a thing.
Boss KO made it a thing.
Actually, I remember one time Scott said that yellow version was harder than Firered Leaf Green, and I 100% disagree with that. Because I'm just saying, you can't really badge boost your way through problems in Fire Red and Leaf Green. There's a lot of glitches you can exploit in yellow to make fights easier. Should I get Substitute? I kind of want to hold on to all my moves. I'll not teach it for now. Because if I want to teach Substitute now, I would need to get rid of either Flamethrower or Rock Slide or Dig. I mean, there is the tutor for Rock Slide if I ever want it back. Yeah, yellow version does have that really hard Blaine battle, but Fire and Leaf Green Blaine kind of makes up for it because 2 of his Pokemon have Intimidate, so if you're running physical moves, the fight becomes a lot harder, plus every single one of his Pokemon had Fire Blast instead of just the Arcanine. So, in some ways, plus Yellow Blaine has random AI. He'd be super bad if he had good AI. You can always
It hurts
rely on
me
the
deep inside watching you use Double Edge so much.
even though I'm not taking recoil.
I know.
Doesn't feel right.
There's just every time you use it, deep inside, right in the middle of my chest, I can hear myself with outstretched arm going, "No!"
Actually, I don't really know how much Substitute would help for this thing. It would honestly only really help for, like, the champion blocking Sand Attack, but Rock Slide might just one-shot it. I think the plan for the league might just be as little setup as possible. Just sweep. Alright, I'm gonna equip the Pecha Berry. I wonder if I should use a Howl first. I'm gonna get risk with Smokescreen. I should probably do this on the Muck. Okay. Howl. Oh, Steve, does this hurt you? Howl with Double Edge.
I mean, it also hurts me deep inside that you got rid of Dig, but that makes sense because of which game we're playing.
Uh-oh. There we go. He used 2 Acid Armors. Alright, I'm out of Double Edges, so I gotta use Rock Slide. One shot. Nice. Didn't even need Substitute. Oh.
Annie, I feel like Dig is still pretty damn good in Gen 2. Mostly because of Morty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though it's not, 100 power, it feels like 100 power because the ghosts are so weak.
Well, I think Gen 3 just has the worst dig of all time because it's still the 60 power plus a lot of Pokemon were given Levitate. Like the Coughings, the Ghastlies. Dig just doesn't work on them anymore. So it just became so much worse. I honestly only really use Dig in Fire Red if I don't have a move for Surge. That's really it. I guess the Geodudes. Cool, I'm paralyzed. I did not mean to get that. Alright, I've got 99 speed, so I will outspeed everything. I think the Charizard has 93 speed, I think. I should be fine. Rock Slide. One shot. Yeah, Dig is just not good in Hoenn as well, unless you need it for the Fire Gym Leader. Because they lock Dig away from you until after you beat the Electric Gym. Like, imagine if the TM for Dig in Kanto was in Rock Tunnel, and you couldn't have it for Surge. A lot of water types would really struggle at him then.
I think we should just be thankful that in Gen 1 you can get Dig before Misty. Like, Misty isn't required to get past the house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a really easy rival fight. Dig for Jasmine is 100% never a good idea. It's only for the Magnemites. It doesn't help with Steelix at all. That thing's defense stat is so insanely high, you're better off using a resisted special move, and I'm not kidding when I say that. Really. Okay, that double kick actually hurt a little. Can I three-shot it? Poison Sting? You idiot. Uh-oh. Man, Giovanni caused a reset. Sparkle still Silver Dig? It's still not a good idea. I think I should try to set up my attack on the Nidorino and probably sweep with Double Edge. Okay, I think that's enough setup. I'm poisoned. Dang. Okay, he used Fury Attack. Oh, dude. Oh, my fake out. Dude, it's always the poison. Stop poisoning me. Doesn't Poison Sting have a relatively high chance to poison?
It feels like it.
I think it is relatively high. I think it's 20%.
I want to say it's like 33, but it probably changes throughout the game.
I know in the original Gen 1 it was 20, because in the disassembly, there's only a 20 and a 40% chance for poison. There's no 33. It's either 20 or 40. And it definitely does not feel like a 40. I'm pretty sure it is 20. Unless they changed it in future gens. Gen 2 plus, it's 30. Oh, god damn it. That's, something. They actively made Poison Sting better, so worse.
Oh no. Another error from Cerebi.
Really, what else is new?
Funny. The secondary effect rate, not listed for Gen 1 Poison Sting. Listed for Gen 2 Poison Sting, though.
Wasn't there a bunch of websites that incorrectly said Sludge was like 30% accurate or something? Or poison? There was some website that was inaccurate.
I think something we've taken is they're all inaccurate in their own ways.
I guess that's true, yeah. It's okay, guys. I looked at the painting, and the painting does look real. I don't think getting all these vitamins is necessary, but I'm just doing it. I don't know why Sylph just has so many of these things lying around. I think that's all of them. Yeah. I think I should hold on to those, because I may end up purchasing Iron Tail. I can't really think of another move to help with Bruno. Because I need something that can one-shot the Onyx, because he will attempt to kill me with Earthquake. Why did I do that? That is not something I meant to do.
Watch out, it's still got water gun.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt. I guess it would work for the ride-on, too.
Why do you still take the...
It's a lot easier.
Technically, that's the shortest path,
okay.
but it's not the most direct path.
I know. I only do it in Fire and Leaf Green just because the rooms are a lot bigger, and it's like it takes extra steps to do the up and down method. Plus, it's really easy to avoid the trainers. Because, like, you know how, like, in Gen 1, it's, like, kind of tight movement if you try to do it quickly? It's really not that bad in this game just because the rooms are bigger. So, in this game, I do the quicker way.
For anybody wondering, the least amount of teleports is 3, but the quickest is 4 because the quickest requires ups and lefts, whereas the 4 requires ups and lefts and downs, whereas the quickest one requires you to go from top right to bottom left and go around a trainer.
Yep. What? Oh, right. I don't have Erica's badge. I'm an idiot. Honestly, there was no reason for me to delay Erica. I had Flamethrower at the start. And I hate it when I overshot the save button. One shot. One shot. Will this be a one shot? Oh my gosh, it's a one shot. Alright, I need to go get that rare candy. I already got strength. Why am I talking to him again? Man, this run's been a mess. And I hate all these random islands.
Has anybody ever tried going from the right side?
I tried that once. There's a bunch of spinners over there.
I see.
I mean, on the bright side, all the gym leaders have been relatively easy. I don't think I struggled. Misty, I just needed to be a level where I outsped. And that was pretty much the only requirement, which was level 23. Got Solar Beam just in case. Extreme Speed. No, I don't think so, because when I was about to fight Misty, I was only 1 level away from the outspeed. If I had done a few extra Mount Moon Trainers, I would have been fine. Because I don't want to make room on the moveset for Extreme Speed.
I don't understand why extreme speed is considered so good. It's just, I mean, it's basically a tri-attack, right? But priority.
It's really good if it's on a Pokemon that's really slow, which it almost never is. I did do something backported recently where there was a really slow Pokemon that got Extreme Speed, and that was the whole key to the run. Okay, I think just set up a couple of owls. Don't set up too much, though, because I don't want to get roared. I think +2 should be enough. I know Rock Slide would effectively do more damage, but I don't know. I just didn't want to risk missing. Alright, time to go fight Giovanni now. Is there a different held item I could equip? Not really. Well,
You catch 15 Pokemon, there is.
Haha. Well, I guess there's a lot of stuff here with Poison Point. I'm sure the berry will get used up.
If only there was some way to increase your catch chances.
Oh. Ow, that hurt.
At least you saved.
I did. This guy is pretty much one of the hardest gym trainers in the game. Most of the time he's actually harder than Giovanni. Just because he has Marowak. I just want one Howl. Okay, and Leer. I think the reason he attacked was just because I didn't heal and he detected the kill.
You better watch out, though. You've been leered.
Twice. Oh no, Poison Point.
I would thought that was a pretty bold move of you to use.
Will this one shot? Scary Face, you absolute moron. He had Rock Blast. He could have killed me, but he used Scary Face.
Yeah, but he detected it was October.
It's November.
Oh, right. But you made this ROM a month ago, so the guy doesn't know that.
This ROM was made back in July.
I'm trying to help.
Trying to help make him not look stupid? Oh no, I've been foresighted. Alright, level 45. I don't think I outspeed the Doug Trio. Maybe I should use an Ether on Double Edge. Part of me wonders if I should teach Sunny Day for flamethrower reasons, but I don't know. I'll just see how the fight goes. What are you going to use first? Earthquake. One shot. Okay. Hey, Marie231 on Twitch. Okay, this is a one shot no matter what. I think I need to buy Iron Tail now. Yeah, I need to get Iron Tail.
But what are you going to teach it over?
Probably Flamethrower? Yeah, I think Flamethrower is the best one to get rid of. Alright, gotta get rid of some stuff for money. Let's see, it's I think it's $70,000. Yeah, it's 70,000. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was thinking Substitute's not going to help with this thing. Oh, get the coin case. Good thing Iron Tail's one of the cheaper TMs. Alright, 23 is Iron Tail. Alright, I'll go ahead and use the rest of the vitamins. I don't think I've ever played anything in Firered that was 4 times weak to ground. You know, I think I said an appropriate over-under. Alolan Golem and Revavroom. Right, but I think they actually had moves. You have got to be kidding. Okay, time to use some candies. How many do I got? 9. Let me try level 48. But then again, there's like nothing I can set up a Howl on.
Just be true.
Okay, let me just do 50. I need to do a complete sweep with Iron Tail, but wait. Do the Nidos are the Nidos weak to steel? Because I don't remember if poison resists the steel typing or not. Wait, no. Ground is not weak to steel, is it? I think it's just the rock type that's weak to steel. Yep, only the rock type. Okay. These things might be neutral? Uh-oh. Okay, that one I actually survive. What about this?
I don't know if your Iron Tail did enough damage where one Howl knocked them out or not.
I'll have to try it. It's clear... interesting, I survived on the Nido Queen. I'm gonna try the Rhyhorn, because I'm pretty sure the Rhyhorn has less attack. You idiot. Just use Scary Face. Yep. By the way, why your channel is very simple? I don't understand the question. Okay, it seems like Rhyhorn's going for Scary Face every time now. Okay,
I would argue that it's very complex. I mean, he's playing a Pokemon that didn't exist in this game.
You have a very simple profile picture. It's an avatar profile drawn by Serena Vale. I'm sure you could find her on Twitter, I think. Want something done. Alright, I think I just need to sweep. I just do not want Substitute. Probably should have double-edged that Duck Trio. Actually, wait a minute. These things are neutral to Iron Tail. Double Edge will straight up do more damage. Let me set up one Howl.
Yeah, since you can survive one hit anyways.
Double Edge? Hey Steve, I'm using Double Edge in red health. What are you gonna do about it? And I'm poisoned. Don't miss. Okay. Honestly, that actually wasn't that bad at all. Is there any favorite character? Like from what? Like a TV show? A game? Book? There's just a lot of different choices. If you could narrow it down, I could think of something for you. Maybe have a Pecha for Giovanni 3. The problem is I can only get 2 Pecha berries. There's one on the Nugget Bridge, and there's one on the SSA, and I used both of them. Unless you can look up the location of a third Pechaberry. Or a well, I do know where a Lumberry is. There's one to the west of Lavender in that grass. Irontail. Something you like the most. I can tell you my favorite Pokemon is Reshiram. My favorite video game series is Pokemon. My top 3 video game series overall is Pokemon, Zelda. Third one, it's a bit tough. Part of me wants to say it's Kirby, but I haven't played any Kirby games recently. But I have a lot of the new ones on the Switch that I've been meaning to play for a long time, but just haven't had time. But I'm not really the biggest fan of the Mario series. I don't really play Minecraft much. No thank you, I'm good. Yellow Giovanni would have railed you. Yellow Giovanni might have actually been easier, because I would have just defeated the Doug trio, and then I would just set up on the Persian. The one thing that makes Yellow Giovanni somewhat bad, compared to like other fights, is the Persian can allow for free setup. Like, if you're weak to ground, you can generally just set up on the Persian. Not like his whole team is Earthquake spammers.
Mine's probably Pokemon, Fallout, Resident Evil starting with 4.
Wouldn't you start with 1?
No, 4.
How many Resident Evils are there? 6?
Do you include remakes and side games?
Do you?
I include the remakes, but not the side games.
Kind of like how for Pokemon, you would count, like, Firered,
I wouldn't
but you wouldn't count,
I
like,
wouldn't
Mystery
count
Dungeon.
Pokemon Pinball, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Like 8 Resident Evil games, not including remakes.
Yes, there's 8 Resident Evil games and 4 remakes. Although one of the remakes is so old, they remade it before 4 was even released.
Okay, I can explain this. The rappel ran out like 1 step before I was supposed to move upward, and when the rappel ran out, I walked up straight into these guys. Yeah, this will be a tiny bit of time loss.
It could be worse. You could have gotten a reset if they had Earthquake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, that Nidoqueen had superpower. That would have been really bad if that hit. Alright, is this my final moveset that I want? Can't think of anything else. How many candies do I got? 5 candies. I'll put these up there. Alright, hopefully Lorelei won't be that bad. Okay. I was level 52, though. Okay, this thing I think I'll set up on. This thing's only attacking move is Dive. And it likes to just spam Protect. This Lorelei's Cloyster is probably one of the most nerfed Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 3.
That moveset. Oof.
I know.
How powerful is Dive?
I think it's 80 base power.
It was like Waterfall.
Yeah, funnily enough, when you go underwater, you know how Earthquake can hit you underground? Surf can hit you underwater if you use Dive. I've actually killed that Cloyster with Surf before.
Interesting.
Oh, so it's 60 power then?
It just keeps getting lower and lower as people keep talking. It's gone from 80 to 60 and now it's gone to 50. Do I hear a 40? 40 going once?
You've got to be kidding. I made it to the Lapras twice, and both times I missed Rock Slide. Both times. That's
I
just
don't like
great.
these. You know what? Actually, you're taking the misses from me. My Sandshrew needs to hit all of the rock slides. So
What the fuck?
you're just,
What the?
taking the
What?
bad luck.
I just missed another 2 in a row.
See, you're taking all the bad rock slides, so that way I can hit like 6 of them in a row.
Oh, is that how it works?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And then again, I didn't use candies here.
Luck cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred, and you're transferring bad luck is giving me good luck.
You know what? Actually, yeah. I think just +4 double edge. Don't even risk Rock Slide.
Well, at this point, you gotta hit it, right?
Hell yeah. Unless I get the Gen 3 miss. Which isn't a thing, but I'm sure I'd discover it. Alright. The reason I got Iron Tail, well, it helped with Giovanni, but the main reason was for Bruno. Actually, his attack's bad. Can I get away with a free Howl setup? And he just used Rock Tomb. And I missed Iron Tail, and he missed Rock Tomb.
I mean, missing Iron Tail is expected.
True. Sky Uppercut. Ouch. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset this.
I mean, it's basically slightly more powerful dynamic punch.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
not more powerful, more accurate.
Do not set up on the Onyx. Or this thing. You've got to be kidding. Dude, these things always live. You know what? I think Bruno's going to be the last hard Elite Four member, so I think I should use all my rare candies now. Just to get to 58. Actually, at 156 speed, I wonder, if I get hit with Rock Tomb, can I still outspeed everything? Well, I won't know. Because in this game, getting a -1 is only a 75% reduction, not 66. So, maybe I'd survive everything? You outspeed everything but Hitmonlee. Alright. Why did I use double edge on that Onyx?
Because it didn't hurt bashing your rock head into a rock.
Actually, I think Rock Slide would straight up be better than Iron Tail. 66% is only for accuracy. That would make more sense. Alright, I missed Rock Slide. I feel like I could have equipped a Lumberry here, like in case I got hit with Toxic, but fortunately I didn't. I better use another elixir. Alright, I'm gonna try to set up to a... probably +4. You're worried about the champion without substitute. We'll see. Right. 4 Howls. Alright, I'm just hoping Ancient Power won't one-shot me. It does. Okay. Alright, let me try only 3 Howls instead of 4. With Intimidate, this will effectively put me at +2. Alright, so this puts me at 0, 1, and 2. Alright, spam only Dragon Rage. That's not what I want to see. He has a chance
Such a crime. It still doesn't have a water move.
Lance's Gyarados never has a water move. Not even in the second round.
I understand, but it just... It in Gen 1 and in Gen 2, it is a force to be reckoned with because of water moves. And now it just doesn't have any.
Hey, I'm fine with it. There's plenty of other harder fights, like the Champion's Gyarados.
You know, they even doubled down on it too. Like in Gen 1, you know, it's got the whole Hydro Pump thing. In Gen 2, it's got the whole Rain Dance Surf thing. So, I mean, like, they doubled down, oh, this is a super strong water type. And then Gen 3, it's like, no water here.
Well, it was starting in Yellow where they changed Gyarados' moveset.
Yeah, but it still learns Hydro Pump.
Just not at a lower level.
Right, and this one doesn't get it at all.
Guess that's true. I could set up a Howl on this, but I could get hit with Sand Attack. Let me try getting rid of this. How much will a Rock Slide do? And I missed. Substitute may be worth it just for this fight alone, but I would have to come into the league without one of my 3 attacking moves. Cool, -1 attack. Dude.
Okay, setting you up.
Yeah, that's totally how it works. Actually? I have an idea. Aerial Ace. This move never misses. I don't think I want Rock Slide if I'm going to be spamming Howl. Since I have my HM users deposited, I'll just try my best to get as much setup as I can on the Pidgeot, and then I'll outspeed everything in one shot with Aerial Ace. But for the Rhydon, I will have to chance it with Iron Tail. Alright, I'm at -1, 0, +1, +2. Okay. Really? Maybe I should have done more setup than that.
I would have certainly. I mean, you were taking no damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in the next playthrough, if I were to get rid of something for substitute for the league, it would probably be Double Edge. I think Rock Slide is just too valuable. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, it just never used Sand Attack. +1. You've got to be kidding. Okay. Dang. It's very rare for that thing to not open with Sand Attack. Alright, I'm hopefully going to make the under. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, -6 accuracy, +6 attack. +5
crit.
attack. What? Okay, Aerial Ace clearly was a mistake. Do I have anything else to work with? Can't learn this. No. Well. Nope. I know it's +5 for the Gyarados. Maybe if I use Attract on it, I could hopefully get away with not as many sand attacks. Then I'll still need Howl. Need Iron Tail. I would have to get rid of Aerial Ace. Honestly, Aerial Ace was just pure trash. Yeah. Yeah, the second playthrough will be a lot better in the league. I'll have Substitute. But I'm not blacking out to get it. I'm not doing it. Alright. I think with Double Edge, I just need +3 on the Gyarados, which will become +2. Alright, so I'm at 1 Sand Attack. 2 Sand Attacks. Gee, thanks. Alright, so Double Edge is a 50 chance. He missed Hydro Pump.
Hey, he's got Hydro Pump.
Why does this thing love living?
It has a will.
Yeah. Yeah, just what I have to do for now is I have to set up... I have to use Attract, and then 3 Howls on the Pidgeot. Hope for as few Sand Attacks as possible. And then I just have to hope I don't miss on the rest of the teams. 1, 2, and 3. Actually, wait. 3 let the Gyarados barely live. I need to use 4. Okay, I'm only at 1 Sand Attack, so... we'll see. Oh, crap. Dude. This sucks. Sucks really bad. Feather Dance. Okay, that's even worse. So now I have to do extra howls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a lot of Sand Attacks. Okay, hit it. Who's next? Rhydon. Okay, I need to hit this. Darn. Yeah, do you guys see why Substitute is super good for the champion in this game? Because of Pidgeot.
I mean, put yourself in his shoes. He's got a Pidgeot with only Aerial Ace. And your dude is just this giant rock dog. What are you... But just look at him. What you can tell the rivals say, "What am I supposed to do?"
Alright, I'm at 2 Sand Attacks. I think once I get past the Rhydon, everything else will be easy. I've never once hit this thing. Even without Pidgeot, it makes Rhydon go back to its Gen 1 days, and Exeggutor can spam Sleep Powder to no avail. One, 2, and 3, 4. Alright, 1 Sand Attack. Iron Tail. There we go. If that had lived at 1 HP, I would have been so mad. Reflect. Exeggutor. This thing's only attacking moves are Giga... Okay, Giga Drain actually hurts. Well, come on, wake up. No, this actually hurts. Good thing I had that Citrus Berry. Alright, Charizard. This thing can't do shit. Its Fire Blast does like 30 damage, but come on, please hit. Well, that was, interesting. I know Giga Drain's neutral, but still. Yeah, I got the in-between. How rare. Let me guess, Steve voted over.
I didn't vote.
Oh. Okay. In the next run for the league, replace Double Edge with Substitute. Alright, I'll use the same nature and ability, so I can just do this. Save state. I'll make a new poll. Alright, I'm gonna put the over-under at... Well, I know as soon as I come back to the league with Substitute, I will most likely beat the champion first try. So, I think my under, I'm gonna put it at 114? 114 to 117. I think no matter what happens, I'm pretty sure I will beat my first run, but by how much? Wait, what? Attract bypasses accuracy checks? Is that true? I'm looking this up. I don't believe you. Let's see. Power becomes reactivated if the opposite genders. Attack works regardless of type immunity. Attract is able to bypass substitute. Pokemon with Oblivious. Yeah, Was this a generational thing? No. Wait. Oh. I don't see anything here about bypassing accuracy checks. Oh, dang it, Sundown. Why? Why Sundown? But yeah, actually, I don't see anything about bypassing accuracy checks. You may have mixed it up with bypass substitute. Hey, Steve, look.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Stand true, buddies.
Oh my god. Well, goal was met. Yeah, that's to test the new YouTube super chat goal thing. It's kind of like setting donation goals on Twitch. I set it to a 1 don't super chat. I'll do the Sandshrew race with Steve after this. But I set it to a $10 one because I knew it was going to be horrible. But I'll do it in Pokemon Red though. Alright, let's get started.
Now the question is, are you gonna do what I'm gonna do?
Who knows?
I'm gonna train to make sure I arrive to the champion at level 67, so that way I do not level up on the Venusaur, and therefore am able to maintain my speed boost from Swords Dance. That's the goal. Who knows? Maybe Speed can test not doing that and see if he beats me.
Well, I don't know if I'll be racing you per se, because, well, I kind of want to do it with my normal rule set so I can put it on my own leaderboard. But if I'm doing 2 playthroughs...
I mean, outside of the not allowing to lose to the Sandshrew trainer, is there really any much of a difference?
I mean, there is the gameplay speed.
Oh, the 3 times speed. Okay, I see what you mean.
I don't know if I'm going to treat it more like a race, though. I kind of only want to do 1 attempt. But what I'm going to do is just do a lot of training. Plus, since you'll be ahead of me, you can give me little tips.
first tip. I watched 2 people with their video, and you're not beating Brock without Slash at 17.
It's impossible without 17.
So impossible, no. So incredibly unlikely that it's basically impossible, yes.
I don't get why gender ratios are a thing. I guess just because in nature, I guess some species, males are more common. There's got to be some species like that. Because
Basically,
I don't think every single species is a truly 50-50. I mean, if you think about it, bulls can only be males. Yeah, what I'm pretty much doing for like my actual solo runs, I'm no longer doing guaranteed second playthroughs for everything. I only do second playthroughs for runs that either completely screw, like I completely screw them up, like I get 35 resets on Lance from being underleveled, or I guess if I think of another strategy that can save so much time, but what strat can save you time with Sandshrew? You just have to grind, and do more grinding.
I mean, the strat is essentially putting yourself XP and level wise to make sure that everything is right. Like, for instance, you did the run wrong. If Gyarados is a free shot, you did the run wrong if you level up and now your speed is gone. It's not particularly doing everything correctly, but more or less putting yourself in the right place for the luck to line up.
Yep. Hey, look, the lucky Pikachu. Hey, Steve, in the forest as a kid, have you ever encountered the Pikachu not knowing there were Pikachu there?
I always knew the Pikachu were in there.
So, I mean, like, when the games came out, like, Pikachu was, like, all over, like, the anime and stuff, but there was just no way to know in-game there were Pikachu in that forest unless you just happened to find one because of how rare they were. I'm sure a lot of people were surprised.
You're talking to the guy who evolved his starter every single time he fought the first gym leader. Of course I knew Pikachu were in there. It was an unwritten rule to evolve your starter before the gym leader.
All the way to a Charizard?
No, the Charmeleon.
You did it once.
Yes, I did that with Typhlosion to see if the game would let me.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, in hindsight, it's a really, really stupid thing. Of course the game would let me.
You know what's funny? If you played the Japanese version of Red and Green, if you evolved your starter to, like, Charmeleon without the Pokedex, Oak actually thinks you already have one, and your game becomes soft-locked. So if a Japanese kid tried to do that, he would go all the way to Oak and be like, hey, check it out, I evolved. And he's like, cool, how's your Pokedex going? And you're like, what Pokedex? I don't have a Pokedex. They're on the counter. They're on the table right there. No, you have a Pokedex. I know you must have one.
I don't think I ever evolved it before returning back with the parcel.
Yeah, that's a very specific set of circumstances that has to happen, but it was fixed before it was released, so I'm sure there were people who complained about it. Mankey, you're not a Pidgey or Spearow. There you are. Come on. I better heal at the center. Alright, I do want to do some more training. Because I need to make sure I'm level 23 for Misty after the Nugget Bridge. In the last run, I was only level 22 after I defeated her gym trainers. So I'll just fight a few people. Good luck with Sandshrew. Gee, thanks. I do appreciate the little donation, though. I'm not going to have one for every stream because I don't want to be seen as greedy. But we'll probably save it for like a special occasion. Maybe we'll wait until Steve gets his unlocked, and then we can think of some sort of special event to do. Like maybe for example, when we do that, we'll be doing another multi-world red and blue randomizer with Ike in 2 weeks. Maybe for that one, we'll have a goal, like if we reach this threshold, we'll do one with we'll do like entrance randomizer for red and blue. Like for example.
Oh my.
Yeah, that would be.
I've never done one of those.
That would be horrible. The Archipelago actually does support it.
All of our regular item randomizers I've had practice with, I've never done that.
I haven't either. It would have to be a pretty high goal, though.
Would it be Gen 1 or 2?
Your pick. Honestly, Gen 2 would be a bajillion times worse. Please don't do Gen 2.
Because in Gen 2, there's the one Pokemon Center that has the old rod in it. And being able to tell all the Pokemon Centers apart would be really hard.
If we did that, like, including with Ike, that's gonna be like an 8-hour stream. I don't think we could even do it with Ike. I don't even think he'd be awake long enough for that.
I also have absolutely no idea the way around the Mewtwo cave.
Also, I'm not fighting Misty early, I'm just doing her gym trainers.
What do people do when you're required to go through like Cerulean Cave? Black out?
Why are you asking, like, blackout?
Well, if there's multiple entrances and exits in Cerulean Cave, so I would assume it's required.
I'm sure you'll end up finding an entrance to it. I've actually seen a few people do entrance randomizers in Gen 1. Whenever somebody ends up finding Cerulean Cave, their first instinct is to buy a bunch of Great Balls and hopefully catch a new starter that's level 60.
Interesting. I've never considered this.
Well, in the normal Archipelago randomizers, we have Cerulean Cave locked off. Did I get a solo run request? With that super chat, sure. Is it for a backport or a regular run? If it's a regular run, I don't know, it just depends on what you want. Usually for the member runs, usually like if somebody does a super chat or like becomes a member, I usually do backports. Sundown, backports are really not that much work. Usually the longest part of the process is making the moveset and making the sprite. But fortunately, Steve's the one who makes the moveset. We do backports. I do backports in Gen 1, 2, and 3. So, Honestly, my favorite gen to actually do backports in is Crystal. Just because you get to see a lot of unique strats, plus we actually get to backport moves. So honestly, I would do Crystal, but it's a backport. You can suggest anything. For the Fire Red ones, I prefer to stick to a theme. Just because the Fire Red ones tend to get the most amount of views, so I kind of want it to be a consistent theme. Not going to delete Extreme Speed. Plus, if it's in Crystal, I can ask Steve if he wants to race it with me. Actually, he probably will, because Scott's not doing any more Crystal races with us for the rest of the year, because he's busy with his own content. So we'll need Pokemon to do. Because we haven't been really finding extra guests to do Crystal in. The only other person we've done Crystal in... Who was it? There was one other guy besides Scott we've done Crystal with. Or do you remember who? It was somebody.
Am Tiberius?
You're right. It was M. Tiberius. I should ask him when I get a chance, like, hey, are you up to do another Crystal backport? He's been busy with his own streams, though. I remember I did ask him before. He told me the only days that would work for him were Wednesdays. Because every other day he has his own stream plan where he's busy. I told him it really wouldn't work with our schedule. So that's why we haven't had him in a while.
It would have to be like 10 p.m.
The Scott one, though, you had it at 9 p.m.
Yeah, and I left early.
Oh. I mean, M. Tiberius, it wouldn't be that bad, because I know he's in Pacific time like me, so 10 p.m. Eastern is only 7 p.m. Pacific. I'll message him again.
Interesting. Uses flamethrower on psychic.
Yeah, you got a problem? You've got... Okay. That's just way too much experience. I'm gonna have to use a rare candy again. Wobbuffet and Crystal? Okay. Do I really want to do that for a $10 donation, though?
No.
I know.
No.
Please pick something else. Please be more realistic.
Wobbuffet's like 3 hours mandatory.
That's with instant text.
Is it bad? I just said it was like an hour mandatory or 3 hours mandatory.
If
Wobbuffet basically can't do entire portions of the game, and therefore can only do those portions because of like what do you call it? Struggle.
Yeah. I've done Wobbuffet and Fire Red before. I mean, once you get Struggle and you buy like a bajillion potions, it's somewhat okay. But the problem is my Wobbuffet run in Fire Red was 6.5 hours. Not kidding. 6.5 hours.
Wobbuffet would probably be a lot worse than Poochyena.
Slowking. Can you think of something for a backport? I'm trying not to do regular solo runs as live streams anymore and save them for edited content. They're a backport. Want. Is usually the suggested... I don't really do member suggested solo runs. I do member suggested backport. So it's gonna have to be a backport. But
I've also done Slow King.
There's like hundreds upon hundreds of Pokemon. Like, surely there's something, right?
Slowking's one of the laziest Pokemon I've ever seen.
Hey, Steve, what is the difference between Slowbro and Slowking?
Oh, that is really nice of you to ask. It's 10 defense and 10 special defense, flip flopped, and one move. One.
What's the move?
I don't remember, but it's one. There's only one move.
You don't know anything past Gen 2. Just go on to Bulbapedia, like, just look at, like, each generation, just see if there's something that looks interesting. Maybe other chatters can offer ideas to you.
You could try a Pokemon that exists in Gen 1 and 2, but gets an evolution later.
Yeah, something like that. Like, Togekiss, for example.
Oh, I'd love to do Togekiss.
But yeah, if you were gonna make me do Wobbuffet, I would have asked for at least $100 to do Wobbuffet in Gen 2. That would be one of the worst crystal runs of all time. It would probably
I'm
take
not
twice as long
sure
as
it's possible.
Shuckle. It would be twice as long as Shuckle. Togekiss? Alright then, Togekiss. I can do that in Crystal.
I'm gonna
And,
Google Gen 2 Wobbuffet just to see how bad it would be.
well, Wobbuffet's had the same moveset for the last 20 years. There really wouldn't be any differences. Would Crystal Togekiss be normal flying? Or, we always do the newest gen, so it would be Fairy Flying. Because that's the newest Togekiss. If it was Gen 1, it'd be normal flying. Just because Togekiss originated in Gen 4.
Same moveset for the last 20 years, huh?
Yeah.
This is way better. This Gen 9 Wobbuffet's way, way better.
What's it get?
Amnesia.
Are you kidding?
No.
Why would Amnesia help on a Wobbuffet?
Because it would give you turns to survive.
Wobbuffet's whole shtick is that it's going to have to deal back lots of damage. You using Amnesia is going to make you deal back less damage.
I understand. But what good is dealing damage back to your opponent when you're dead?
You do realize Wobbuffet has like base 230 HP.
I understand, but I'm saying if you increase your special defense and let's say instead of taking let's say 70 damage from the Red's Charizard and instead you're now taking 30 damage from the Red's Charizard, that gives you more time to consider leftovers and more time to consider rest. Whereas now
Are
you're
you?
just if you're not using any amnesias at all, then you're just going to be
Okay.
straight up taking 70 every turn,
Okay.
including while you're asleep with rest.
Okay, Steve, what is Wobbuffet's full moveset in the newest game?
Okay, I just realized it doesn't have rest. Okay, well,
Yeah, I pointed.
yeah, that's
This thing
unfortunate.
gets
But it would still give you more turns to use leftovers.
to do what though? Wobbuffet has to take damage in order to do any damage. Like, what are you gonna do if you're able to live more special attacks? What are you gonna do? Spam Mirror Coat? You using Amnesia is gonna make Mirror Coat do less damage. You're gonna take more hits.
Okay, but if I have a combined, let's say 300 HP, and my opponents have a combined 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, I have to live turns to get that HP back.
Okay, if you get the HP back, like if Red's Charizard kept spamming Flamethrower, what are you gonna have to do? Wait for it to use physical moves? You can actually do damage?
Well, I mean, you keep both counter and mirror coat. Let's see. My final moveset would probably be counter, mirror coat, amnesia. I don't see a fourth.
Safeguard?
Safeguard's probably not bad. When you're getting hit by those flamethrowers, you probably don't want to get burned.
I know you explained why you think Amnesia would help with Wobbuffet, but I just don't see it at all, because I've actually played 2 or 3 separate playthroughs with Wobbuffet. Amnesia would not have helped at all. It would have
But
made
then
things
how
worse.
do you win if you have a limited amount of HP?
Just holding leftovers, getting to a high level, and honestly, when I played Wobbuffet, 3/4 of all the fights was just spam struggle. There were very few fights I actually had to use counter or mirror coat.
I'm starting to think my strategy is even better now that you keep saying these are downsides, but I keep looking at them as upsides when I'm holding leftovers.
You want me to make you a backported modern Wobbuffet for you to play?
Oh,
I'm just saying, I've played Wobbuffet several
I'm
times.
just saying if I have to take damage to dish damage, I need to survive more turns to gain HP back.
Okay. And if you're surviving for more turns because the opponents are doing less damage, you're gonna have to do more hits. Like it,
Yeah.
like if flamethrower is doing less damage to you, if you had no amnesia boosts and it was just a normal flamethrower, mirror coat would most likely one shot the Charizard. But if you had higher special defense, then you would probably have to use 5 or 6
But
mirror
what if I had
coats.
told you I didn't want to one shot the Charizard? Because then if Charizard's dealing, let's say, 100 damage to me, because that would be one shotting the Charizard. If Charizard's doing 100 damage to me, then the next Pokemon's going to deal like, let's say, 80 damage or 100 damage to me, and now I'm sitting there at less than half HP, and I might
Now,
I might get knocked out by the third Pokemon.
now do you see why Wobbuffet's really bad?
No,
Amnesia would not.
you're making this argument worse and worse. I will just two-shot the Charizard and get 2 leftover procs.
Part of me really wants to make you that backport.
But you got to see my point, right? Though that like if I have more
No,
HP than
I
and I'm taking less damage, then I will survive longer and have more of a chance to dish the damage back.
I just can't
All right, let's just
imagine
plug
you.
it into it. Like, all right, let's just plug it into math. All right, with your strategy, if you're just gonna one shot all of them, all right,
I would
let's
just
just
spam
say
struggle with leftovers.
simplicity's sakes, they all have 200 HP, and you have, let's say, 400 HP, and you take 100 per turn. All right, you just knocked out 3 Pokemon. Now what? You've got 3 leftovers procs, sure. So now you're probably back at 160. All right, now you knock out the 4th one, but now you're down to 60 HP.
Okay.
Now what?
I would have to, actually. I had a fight somewhat like that. I remember in my Wobbuffet run, I had to use counter and mirror coat on the champion because struggle would not work. They had way too much health. I would have to look at that video, but I did do something. I had leftovers
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you
and
survive
struggle.
more and more turns, you have more and more HP. Therefore, more and more you can dish back. Yes, you can dish them back in smaller quantities, but you have more to dish back. It's okay. I don't think we'll see eye to eye on this.
No, we'll just agree to disagree.
Yep.
It's not like I'm arguing because like I don't know Wobbuffet's like. I've done 3 separate playthroughs over the last 2 years. I'm way too familiar with Wobbuffet. And I just can't imagine how that would work, and you just saying the strat isn't going to convince me. Unless I actually see you attempt it.
I don't want to do it.
What other moves did it get besides Amnesia? Or is that it?
Okay, so total, all of its moves are, funny enough, Splash,
Okay, that's because of why not.
Charm,
Why not?
Encore,
Also, why not?
Amnesia,
I don't understand that at all. That it?
Actually, it's not only on the level up moveset, it's also on the TM moveset. Counter,
Okay.
mirror coat, safeguard, destiny bond, counter and mirror coat, safeguard, destiny bond upon evolution. And then TMs is safeguard, charm, amnesia, encore. So it's the same moves over and over again.
So weird they gave it amnesia. Like,
Oh,
theoretically,
also
could have given it
transfer
barrier.
from different generation, from generation 3. Tickle.
I don't know a single move tutor that gives that move.
Holy shit, this is game breaking. Animated series only move. Oh, it's only in TV.
Yeah, they never. I don't think they ever released that.
Darn, then why even put it on here?
What was
Apparently in
the
the
move?
anime it got buyed.
Oh my god, Wobbuffet with Bide would actually be super good. Because it'd be a counter and mirror code all in one. Because you know how annoying it is when you expect the opponent to use a special move, you use mirror code, and they use Iron Tail? And then you
Yeah.
try to alternate, and they just keep seeming to predict you? Oh, here's another thing I remember about Wobbuffet. When I did it in this game, I can't prove this, but I'm pretty sure the AI knows that you have counter and mirror code, because I remember I would face bug catchers in the forest. They would use 10 string shots in a row before they even attacked. They would try to PP drain my counters.
I remember that from your video actually.
So that's why for most of the fights, I just used struggle strats. Honestly, if I were to do Wafet in Gen 2, that would just be the answer as well. It would just be struggle strats for like 90% of the game.
I mean, that would be faster. I agree. It's probably the right thing to do, but the problem is the leftovers is so late in the game, I just can't see it.
Well, obviously you won't have the healing in battle, but you just have to buy a lot of healing items. But fortunately, for Wobbuffet specifically, you can actually just go buy soda pops, because they're actually the best bang for your buck. They're like super potions, but they're only 300 bucks.
Why don't you do that in this game or in Gen 1?
It's very slow to buy all those things one at a time. I
So you're
almost
saying you buy them in Vermilion because they're fast?
not super potions. I was talking about the soda pops.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying why not buy them later when they're cheaper?
You can only buy soda pops on the top floor of the department store.
Yeah, that's not very much. That's not much later. That's literally like 3 minutes later.
I'm confused. What are you? What? I'm confused.
I'd say instead of buying your super potions in Vermilion, you could just buy soda pops in Celadon. It's only like 5 minutes later in the run.
Oh, you're asking why I don't just do that in normal runs?
It's not a good question.
It's just slower, and I don't want to have to climb to the top floor just to go all the way back down again.
Well,
I mean,
you're already doing it once.
I mean, in the remakes, I pretty much never go up there. That girl gives very bad TMs. She only gives the TMs for Safeguard, Light Screen, and Reflect.
I actually remember that.
I only go up there if I do a run that needs an absolute butt ton of healing items and I need to save money. That's the only time I ever go up there. Randomizer when? Ike the Killer will do one with us, not this Saturday, but the next one. I better save. In Let's Go, she gives Protect, Light Screen, and Reflect. I mean, I guess tiny bit better if you want Protect. Yeah, when I end this stream, though, to prepare for Sandshrew, it'll probably take me like 4 or 5 minutes to set it all up. I probably won't make a starting soon screen. I'll probably just hop straight into the run when I start the new stream. Maybe I will, because people will want to know the moveset.
Oh my god, I just realized I never made mine.
Owl. So long, Crunch.
I just assumed I had it from last time we did it, but we did Sandshrew from the randomizers. I didn't do, or we did Sand Slash.
Alright, gotta go fight Erica.
That's just embarrassing. Alolan Sandshrew has got special attack of 10.
Yeah, spam Ice Beam with that thing in Gen 1. Wait, what's its special defense?
35.
Oh my god. What's regular Sandshrew special in Gen 1?
30. And they saw fit to lower the special attack in Gen 2 to 20.
Oh yeah, that was too OP. Alright, I will get Substitute right away. Do I? No, I don't want to get it right away. I'm gonna save it for before I go into the league. Because I'm gonna delete it for Flamethrower. Nice. Was there anybody else in the mid to late game that was hard that wasn't the league? Giovanni was hard, but what was the main solution for Giovanni? Can't remember. Oh, I remember. It was Iron Tail the Rhyhorn, Double Edge the Dugtrio, and then on the Nidoqueen, I needed to use one Howl, use Double Edge on those two, then Iron Tail the Rhyhorn. Blaine wasn't hard. Sabrina wasn't hard. Boga wasn't hard. Alright, so I will still pick up the TM, or the, vitamins in Sylph. I will only use the proteins and the carbos, though. I'll sell the other ones. Oh no, headbutt. Hey Steve, if you were not scared of the one Hypno trainer yet, all the Drowsies and Hypnos in this gym have Psychic.
That's so much worse. Only that one Drowsy has it normally.
Alright, yeah, I'm still gonna fight these normal trainers. Oh, Steve, do we have enough people for tomorrow for game night?
Yeah, it's 7.
Nice. For those of you wondering, every week, Steve, myself, and a bunch of other people, we do like game night where we do just a bunch of party games with each other, mainly like Jackbox on Steam. But there's this new Jackbox game out where how it works is there's. Can you explain how the game works, Steve?
Scramble pack.
The one with the polls questions.
Yeah. So the new one. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. There are 4 game modes. One of them kind of blows, but the other 3 are great. The game mode that's played most, in my opinion, is the high-low. In round 1, you get a question and you pick the answer, and you do that again for round 2, and you know like you're playing Family Feud. You know, you pick the best answer. Then, where it gets little crazy is then in round 3 and round 4, it asks you to pick the worst answer. So there's like usually between 300 and 500 poll questions, and you start getting some ludicrous answers. Like, once again, I like to use the example of on the demo. The one of the questions is adjectives for father, in one word. And so in the in the round where you you have to guess bad adjectives, you start getting dumb. You start getting like mean ones, like short and fat. And then you find out those are like top 10 answers because a lot of people name their a lot of people call their dad short and fat. uh
The tough
and then
one is
the
where you have to guess stuff that's in the bottom of the list. We try to think of the most stupid answers, but either they're not on the list or the answers were still in the top 200. Really hard to think of actual bottom tier answers.
yes. And that was just with the demo. The actual questions sometimes are a little bit harder because I think for the demo they pick stuff that would be really obvious. Like the questions are geared toward getting as many people to play the demo as possible.
Yeah, so they would have to do something easy. Just gonna fight this one trainer here, get the hyper potion, then I'll fight the rival. I know I said I was also gonna get the vitamins, but I feel like getting them just to use them wasn't really that useful. Plus, I have a bunch of TMs I can just sell. Have you heard of the trading card simulator on Steam? I haven't.
I saw an ad for it.
You know, they actually released a new app on I think it's on the Apple Store and Google Play. You know the TCG Live? They have a new app called TCG Pocket, where the whole point of the game is just opening digital packs and just building your own collection, like trading cards with other people. It's like the TCG Live, except with, I don't think it really has an emphasis on battling. But I know one of the main differences is you're given 2 free booster packs a day, one in the morning, one in the evening. So every day you get to look forward to opening a pack, a digital pack for free. Because I think in the actual TCG Live, you had to pay some sort of currency. Like you either had to buy a real pack or real code card, or get those in-game coins. I haven't downloaded it. I just saw it. Setup Howls, probably +2. I would probably need more than that because of the Rhyhorn. Oh, for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers, they actually just released a new app on the Apple Store and Google Play. It's called Nintendo Music. It's basically Spotify, but with only Nintendo music. And you can sort them by, like, the games, and, yeah, you can sort them by, like, different games, and, for each individual game, they actually have every song. Like, the Scarlet and Violet album's, like, 200 songs. Plus, another interesting setting it has, there's actually an option to extend the length of the song. Like, have you ever had to look up on YouTube, like, I don't know, the gym leader theme for, like, Gold and Silver, and you go to, like, a 30-minute version of it on loop? It literally has a built-in feature for that. Like, normally, like, for example, I was listening to, like, the Ganondorf, like, boss battle music from Ocarina of Time. Normally, the track's only 2 minutes long, but there was an option to extend it. You can extend the track to be 15 minutes long, and it's like a perfectly clean, like, extended version. Like, you clearly don't hear it looping, which I think is really cool. Although, it did just release, like, a few days ago. There's not many games on it, but I'm sure a lot more will be added. I would probably start using it more if they start adding, like, other Pokemon games on there. Right now, it's just Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, it has been really interesting so far. The main thing is you have to have an NSO subscription. It at least has no ads on it, unlike Spotify. Plus, if you were to, like, try and, like, listen to the track, like, on your phone through YouTube, if you don't have YouTube Premium, if you try to minimize the app, music will actually stop playing.
I'm gonna hit the restroom. I'm also gonna postpone the start time to 9:45 because I don't think you're gonna finish in 9 minutes.
9 minutes, probably not. Yeah, they don't have Legends Arceus on there yet, but the app literally launched like 2 days ago. Like, all the videos I've seen on YouTube talk about it are like 2 days old, so it like just came out. I'm sure they'll add a lot more soon. I don't think it's any particular version of NSO, like expanded or not. I think just any basic NSO subscription allows it. After Blaine, get Iron Tail. Yep, thank you for reminding me. Oh, actually, next week, I'm gonna be doing 2 Leaf Green playthroughs for videos in the new year. I will tell you what they are in the Discord, because I'm sure those will be a lot easier to route out than the last several I showed you. Substitute? I'm getting Substitute for Before the League. I think Blaine's... Yeah, Blaine's free. Don't even set up. Okay, not really free. Yeah, because I don't need substitute for Giovanni. Man, I really wish you can dig out of this gym. Have a Petra Berry, save you Poison Point, Iron Tail, Double Edge, 1 Howl, Nidoqueen, Double Edge, Iron Tail. Yep. Do I have enough money? Alright, I just need to go sell some TMs really quick. Get in the door. Alright, so long, Flamethrower.
But it's so good.
Not in the late game, it isn't.
That's true for the regular game too.
I mean, I really just don't have any other better move for rock types. Oh, God. Did I save? I'm gonna save state just in case I didn't. Okay, I did. I should use 2 Howls. Actually, maybe I should use the 2 Howls on the Nidorino. Yep, no, I don't think so. Growl, really? Oh my god, that... Dude, it just crit me with Boomerang. I just got really lucky last time, then. Because they just used nothing but Leer. Okay. I'll need to Howl one more time. I'm gonna have to Rock Slide because I can't risk Poison Point right now. Don't. Thank you. Man, Warren was tough today. Alright, the plan is Iron Tail the Rhyhorn and Double Edge the Dugtrio. What? What? That thing never lived. Was that just a really bad range? Did I rare candy last time? You never mentioned that. Well. Oh yeah, I was at level 50. That would have been good to know. No, I'm not doing that. Really? I didn't equip that frickin' berry. I know you mentioned it, so that's my fault. One double edge. Double edge instead of howl. No, I used the howl last time. Because I survive an earthquake no matter what. You know what's really interesting? It seems like Pidgeot really does not like using Feather Dance after the first turn or so.
We have a Pikachu situation.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, it's an exact Pikachu situation. Feather Dance and Charm do the same thing. Oh no, I've been scary faced. Whatever shall I do? Alright, now I gotta go get sub. And I will delete double edge for it. Feather Dance can Oko a Parasect. I guess so. Alright, Iron Tail and Rock Slide are my main damaging moves, which is very weird.
Out of curiosity, is there a nature that doubles your weaknesses?
No, natures only affect your stats.
That ability, my bad.
An ability that can make weaknesses worse? Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Dry Skin makes you, it heals your HP if you get hit with a water move, but if you get hit with a fire move, it does double damage. And funnily enough, Parasect can actually have Dry Skin as an ability, which would make it do 8 times damage from fire moves.
That was what I was trying to get at.
Yes.
If there was a Pokemon that could exist with an 8 times weakness.
Yes, it's Parasect with Dry Skin. Or essentially Aggron. Yeah, if Aggron had a stat boosting move. Alright, don't encounter the Nido double battle again. Thank you for posting that again, Axu. Because that was about to get lost in the chat history. Yep. I've actually gotten into the habit of dropping off my Pokemon in the league, whether I need to set up or not. It's a good habit to get into. Just because a bunch of Pokemon in the league have either Roar or Whirlwind. Oh, I'm too broke to buy the right amount of full restores because of buying Iron Tail. Alright, use all my rare candies. Here. Get to 56. Alright, the plan for Lorelei is, get rid of Dugong. Plus
Just
4
like
on
make it
Cloyster.
disappear.
Yep. Get to plus 4. And then pray all your rock slides land. I should honestly just set up a substitute too, just as a safety strat. Like, in case I miss a rock slide. So what do you think of Lorelei's protect spamming Cloyster? It's bad. Actually, I would really like it if Nintendo Music put Mystery Dungeon in there. That'd be awesome. Alright, Bruno. The plan... What even is the plan? I think... Oh, okay. My plan is to get another Rock Tomb miss. I'm just gonna Ike my way through this. I deserve that. You didn't see that, did you?
No.
Are you just saying that?
Not. I saw nothing.
Wait, I'm an idiot. Just set up substitute. Okay, that was actually really funny. Okay, get out of here. And I'm dead. Oh, mighty Ike, bless us with the luck of the entirety of Spain. I'm at 2 howls. It's annoying how I have to spam Iron Tail the whole fight without Double Edge, so making the champion easier is making Bruno a bit more inconsistent. Bruh. Okay, I need to set up a bunch of these howls. The problem is, when my health gets too low, the Onyx will go for Earthquake. It's only if he detects the kill. 1, 2... Alright, once he starts using it, he pretty much never stops, so... I could try to set up the rest on Hitmonchan. 3... Okay, I think that's enough. Oh man, I just made Bruno way worse. No fire moves makes me sad. I'm not hearing that from you, Ike. This thing does not need a fire move in the league. Citrus Berry for Bruno? Maybe? I may as well.
How many citrus berries do you have?
1.
Aren't you going to be using that for the champion?
No. I did last time, but Substitute's gonna make the Pidgeotto complete pushover, so I won't be taking much damage. I can use it here. Onyx. Two. This is annoying. Three. Dude. Man, I just made Bruno way worse. I don't even know how the heck I'm supposed to even get to +4 with this thing having Earthquake. I just need Rock Tomb misses. Three. Man, I can only get to 3. Like, I just can't get to 4 without more Rock Tomb misses. The problem is it doesn't one-shot the Machamp. Maybe I should use a turn 1 Rock Slide, hope for a flinch? Because Iron Tail's never going to one-shot. I mean, maybe I was +2 last time. I'm sure +3 should kill. Yep, it's a good thing I did that. You have got to be kidding. I missed on the very last Onyx.
That's really, really unfortunate.
Wow. Okay, so at least +3 will one-shot everything. Just crit me with Rock Tomb. Crit Rock Tomb is the only way to break Substitute. Without Earthquake spamming. Oh my god. Dude. Bruno, stop it. Stop it, Bruno. 1, 2. Bruno. This is awful. Pokemon sucks. Why can't this thing get a better move for these things than Iron Tail? The only other good move was Solar Beam, but the problem is it's a 2-turn move. 1.
What if I were to tell you that I think your main problem is that you're too low level?
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that. It would let me survive an extra Rock Tomb through Substitute. Okay, I'm at +3. I need a sweep. Please don't miss Iron Tail. This fight was easier last time because I had Double Edge, which was more powerful and couldn't miss. Oh my god. This sucks. You know what else sucks? Like, if Rock Slide was a TM, I could theoretically not teach Rock Slide until later in the league. And then I could just reteach over Double Edge. Oh, I got to +3 a lot easier. Alright, can I please keep this Substitute up? Okay. There, now I've got some insurance. Wait, what? Oh, dude. Alright, I don't have the insurance for the Onyx. Come on. Thank you.
Hooray.
Look at my reset counter.
Yeah, it's up there.
You know, I actually had no
Don't worry.
resets.
It'll be even higher in an hour.
Probably. You know what's funny? I didn't have any resets in this whole run until Giovanni's gym. That's when they all started piling up. It was the abundance of the ground type. The ground type was actually harder to deal with in this run than the water type. You got that number of resets on Roxanne today? Who'd you run with? +5 is overkill. You can't tell me what to do. When's Sandshrew starting? When the stream ends, I'm gonna need like 15 minutes to take a little breather and get the stream set up. I'm only doing one playthrough just because the Pokemon's that bad. But, I mean, the whole key to it is just train, train, train. I mean, I definitely won't be going minimum battles with it. I mean, Steve, though, will be going, Steve will do 2 playthroughs, though.
Minimum battles, that's funny.
I said don't go minimum battles.
I know, but that would be funny. Can you imagine?
Hey, Steve, Ike did Ledian in Emerald.
Ledian is so good. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is Gen 3, you idiot.
Gen 1 Ledian was amazing.
You know, if Ike were to... Wait, super good? Ike, please tell me you're kidding. I don't believe you. There's no way a Pokemon with that low of attack and that low of special attack and high special defense for no reason is actually good.
I don't know what you're talking about. It had like 110 attack. This thing was like... this thing was like a Vaporeon.
Aerodactyl just got an Omni boost. It was sarcasm. Did you actually beat Steven, though? Funny thing is, half the run was literally just Roxanne and Steven. Yes, you beat Steven. What level were you and what was your strat? Should have Rock Slide instead of Iron Tail for Lance. Actually, don't use logic on me. That's my one weakness. Level 98. Aerodactyl's gonna one-shot me. Yeah. Level 98.
It was so good, it didn't even need to be level 100.
I am going to smack you through the screen. Alright, 0, 1, 2. I think just +2 is enough. Thing is, beating Roxanne took an hour and 20, and Steven was around similar time. Alright, I'm hoping a +2 Rock Slide knocks out Dragonite. This thing has one of the most inconsistent movesets of all time for the league. Yeah, you guys remember how last time, the champion was so hard because of all those sand attacks? Well, the reason I needed Substitute the whole time, just to do this. I had to make Bruno so much harder just to make the champion consistent, just because the champion was going to be way worse. Oh yeah, our Arcanine would have had an easier Bruno with just a few more levels, like 63 or something. Like, not really for damage output, but for having the substitute stay up a bit longer. Like having more HP, basically. $110.43. 7 minutes and 49 seconds faster. 20 resets. Oh man. Dude, the ground weakness really makes this hard. Wow. Level 60. Game time of 2 hours and 56. So I actually got the under. Nice. Yeah, Axu, I actually plan to... I'm still not sure whether to do round 2 league in my official Leaf Green solo runs for edited videos. I'm still leaning against it. But for whether I do or not, the backports definitely won't do them. Because if I choose to include round 2, every single run would need re-ranking, and I really don't want to do that. I feel like I've done too many of those. What Pokemon was this? Arcanine. It would have to be a bonus thing. Like, the run doesn't end with it. I just do it for fun. It would have to be something like that, just for, like, content. Kind of like a Professor Oak battle. That's probably, like, my compromise. Alright, now I just gotta sort this. And you can see... Alright, let's take a look. Where did Arcanine place? "34th place. It was slightly faster than Mudstale. It tied Volcarona. Volcarona, though, had less resets and a higher game time. It was 4 levels higher, and they were both in the slow group. Do I agree with this ranking? I don't know how Google Sheets sort this if the two real times are the same. It probably, like, sorts it by level? I don't know how it
You're
chooses.
killing me. You gotta go at the top, go to view,
Okay.
freeze, row 1.
I
Thank you.
meant to do that with all my leaderboards, but I forgot. I don't know if this should be ranked above or below Volcarona.
I always make the tiebreaker get in-game time.
Arcanine had a better in-game time, but that's because of more resets. But I'm worried if, like, I move these around, next time I try to sort it, it's going to move it back, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Honestly, Volcarona, I remember Volcarona. It honestly felt better to play than Arcanine, just because Volcarona's only 4 times weakness was Rock, and Bruno was extra difficult, but I think it did have Psychic. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. We'll probably start the Sandshrew stream in 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna stop real quick, and we'll